Like most people, the word possession reminds me of the movies and the battles to drive out the demons. I've been doing healing work since 2010, and I never gave this much thought until quite recently. I did have experiences of possession in my childhood, though I didn't know it at the time. My brother was schizophrenic. He often argued with demons. They mostly won. And yes, he caused great fear and harm to myself and others. But I grew up and began to try and heal the damage. It was his mental illness. That's what we were told. My life has been difficult and sometimes chaotic, like a ride on a roller coaster. Sometimes it seemed like more downs than ups. But I work hard to keep myself balanced and positive, removing lower energies daily. But even with all the clearing, in the past year I had this niggling feeling that something didn't feel right. So I did what I always do when I feel off. I dowsed for answers. And I began to clear many things. I discovered more abuse from childhood. I called back soul fragments. I released karmic issues. On and on I went, searching and clearing. What could it be? Why was my energy so low? Where was the inner joy I had cultivated only a few years ago? And then I read a book by Raymond Grace called The Future Is Yours, and he mentioned possession. And then I read another book by Eugene Moray called Exorcism, and I said, aha! I learned that there are earthbound spirits that for whatever reason have not passed fully to the light. Because of religious beliefs, fear of hell, of not feeling worthy, when there was unfinished business, or the need to make sure that their loved ones were okay, some of them got stuck. They were lost or confused. So they moved towards the light of a human being and attached to them. Some entities were spirits of people who were depressed or drug users, criminals or alcoholics, or they were suicidal, and they were attracted to various living people, making things much worse for the living and keeping them stuck. And when a soul doesn't fully pass over, they keep their weaknesses. By possessing, they live through us in a kind of way that is familiar to them. They don't know they are dead. Sometimes a deceased friend or relative can attach to us, and over time, we begin to think and act like them. We can develop an illness like theirs too. We can even be possessed by living people who use a form of dark magic through intention and thought forms to manipulate, control, and keep us from fulfilling our full potential. Entities can attach to a person when they are unconscious, on drugs, drinking heavily, have a weak auric field, or are using ayahuasca or shrooms. Entities can find it hard to leave a person, but pain can drive them out. Some will influence a person to kill themselves so they can leave. Some entities will encourage a person or child to self-harm or bang their heads to cause pain. Some will attract bullies to cause you pain so they can leave. In spiritual circles, they mention free will. But are we free if an entity is influencing us? When we clear a person, then we get to see what the person does with their free will. After a brief search, I found a couple of attached spirits and negative entities that were keeping me stuck, sapping my energy and joy. And I'm happy to report that my energy came back, and so did my joy and sense of purpose. Hooray! Then I checked and cleared friends and family and their homes. And then I started to attract clients and cleared for them and their families. If you have any concerns for yourself or another, please don't hesitate to contact me with any questions at paulaosullivan.healing.dowsing@gmail.com. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to share your experiences in the comments, and please like and subscribe if you would like to see more.